Today, U.S. Interior Secretary Deb Haaland visiting Utah to get a first-hand look at two national monuments. Now, she's reviewing the boundaries of Bears Ears and Grand Staircase Escalante and meeting face-to-face with stakeholders there. At question is an executive order from President Trump back in 2017, drastically reducing the size of both national monuments. Grand Staircase was originally designated by President Clinton some 1.8 million acres. President Obama designated about 1.3 million acres for Bears Ears. Many locals fought back, saying it was a land grab and hindered local economic opportunities. President Trump shrunk Grand Staircase to about half of that and Bears Ears to about 200,000 acres. Some arguing that left sacred lands unprotected. Well, now the Biden administration is considering its next move. ABC4's Glenn Mills has been in Blanding today and spoke with Utah Governor Spencer Cox.
The Secretary is in our state getting a ground view of both monuments. She's also talking with stakeholders, saying her most important job on this tour is to learn and listen. Governor Cox is one of those stakeholders that has been part of that conversation. Governor, your message to the Secretary.
Well, we had a great meeting with the Secretary, and our message together with the congressional delegation is let's work together, let's find a legislative solution, let's find a permanent solution, and let's find something that works for everyone. We're hopeful that that message will be delivered to the President. Ultimately, it's his decision. He has the pen, and we'll see what happens.
He obviously was the Vice President when this was designated. That probably gives us a little clue of how he might be thinking. So how confident are you this can end up being a permanent solution, as opposed to going back every 4 to 8 years? And what harm does that do for everyone?
Well, that's the big problem here. What we're doing now isn't working, right? Depending on who's the president, what the administration is like, making it bigger, smaller, that doesn't protect the land. That doesn't help anyone. And so we're very, very hopeful that a legislative solution can be reached, because that gets additional resources here, actually helps the people that live here, protects the antiquities that need to be protected. We all agree on that, and is economically better for people as well, the resources that they need to do those things. So we're hopeful, but you're right, he was the Vice President at that time, so I think we all believe that he'll make the monument bigger. The question is, does he do it together, bringing everyone, or does he just do it on his own?
These stakeholders represent very diverse opinions and views. I mean, how do you even start to come together and put something on the table that can be beneficial to all people?
Well, that's the key, right? We don't just, this is the mistake we've made in the past, is where we just say, hey, this is what should happen. Congressman Curtis has been really good on this. We've been meeting as well, meeting with all 5 tribes from the tribal council, and trying to understand what it is that they want as well, so that we can put that into the legislation, because they don't just want a monument, they want all these other things too, and they can't be done via executive fiat, and so we're really trying to bring those pieces together in a collaborative manner and then put something on paper together. That's the best way to do it, but it is complicated, and it's a harder way to do it, quite frankly. The easy way is just to sign your pen and make it as big as you want, but that just causes more divisiveness and more lawsuits and more ping-ponging, and we're trying to avoid that.
Governor, last question for you. Where does the process go from here? When do you expect a decision on what is going to happen?
Yeah, we don't know yet. The president set out a very tight schedule for a recommendation from the secretary. However, they delayed that because we had asked the secretary to come out here, and to her credit, she did. We had a wonderful meeting. And so ultimately, she will go back. We think it'll move pretty quickly as far as the report to him goes, and then he'll have a decision to make. Does he support legislation? And if so, let's not delay. Let's all work together and move quickly. Or does he just simply, by executive order, decide how large the monument will be?
Okay, Governor, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Obviously, much more to come on this story. We'll continue to bring you the latest as it develops. For now, reporting in Blanding, I'm Glenn Mills. Back to you.